I had an idea to try my hand on something different. This was just to mix up on my editing skills, which, at this point, was pretty okay at making short form content, or just YouTube shorts, as you guys know. So, I decided to make a video specifically inspired by a YouTuber named Nile Red, as his long form content revolves around his hands and doing things in his lab. All of that didn't involve his face. So, for today, I decided that I was going to show how I clean my pocket trumpet. The steps, products, and chemicals used for today's cleaning. Before we get into this, I want to preface this by saying that this is not a professional cleaning, or someone who is educated on the anatomy of a trumpet. I have experienced cleaning tubas before, and I'm just going off of that information, of those experiences, to get my trumpet cleaned. I also want to state that cleaning a brass instrument of any kind, monthly or quarterly, is a great way to maintain a great condition looking horn, especially for those who practice a lot or every day, as it will prevent a buildup of calcified minerals, moisture, corrosion, and tarnish. Lastly, I want to thank every one of my subscribers, 17 of yous at the time of this video, and to my commentators for your critics, support, and overall amazing compliments. Although my challenge of creating 365 videos for the year is something I am continuing and will continue to do, you all make my day just that little bit extra special because of your comments, and I am sincerely gracious for that, as cliche as it sounds. To begin, we will need the horn to clean off today, which will be my pocket trumpet. Next, we will need a drying towel to place all of our moist trumpet parts to allow the water that we used to rinse the instrument to get soaked up by the towel. Third, we will be using a microfiber cloth as our main drying method to prevent loose strings or extraordinary materials from getting to our freshly cleaned trumpet. This includes dust, towel material, and other junk that could be inside the towel. Next is our buildup prevention container, also known as dish soap. Up next is our valve lubricant. This special lubricant, La Tromba, is a very powerful oil compared to other oils of the market. It is one of the very few lubricants that I have seen with a warning sign on the bottle itself. This specific warning is the carcinogen symbol. I would suggest any uses of this type of oil is to be put on after the use of the horn. I already practiced for the day before this recording, so it will be left on until I use this trumpet for tomorrow. Next is our slide lubricants. I use two different brands for the viscosity or thickness. That will affect how I utilize my slides for tuning. The first one up is on the thinner side, and one that almost everyone uses and knows by the look of it. Hyman Synthetics is the brand. I tend to use this oil for my third slide and my main slide, just because those are the two slides I will move around a lot while playing on this horn. The second lubricant I will be using today is the Ultra Pure Oils. I used to use this oil on my tubas, using both this one, the light one, and a medium one, which looks the same, but is in blue font. The next thing I'll be doing is filling up my sink with warmish to hot water in order to properly clean the horn of any residue. Hand soap. It's also important to clean your hands afterwards. To begin, I will dump my slide brush and my flexible brush into the warm hot water to prepare it. Next, I will dump my trumpet parts into the water. I recommend not putting your mouthpiece in the same water as the slides, the valves, and the body. Luckily, I was able to catch it before I left a bad taste in my mouth later. The valve caps on the body also needs to be cleaned and can be easily missed. Luckily, I already cleaned these caps last week, so it wouldn't be detrimental if I missed it here. With my dish soap, I'll pour a little bit into the sink and you will see it start reacting with the water and the oil that has surfaced from the valves, slides, and the body. Now, not all the oil in the water is bad. Depending on how much valve and slide oil you use, these can also react to the dish soap. Anyways, while I start the cleaning process for the mouthpiece, the slides, and the valves, I wanted to update you guys on a project that I have a question that you guys can help vote on. Later on, I'll post a poll to get some votes on whether I should start doing some excerpts from the current Red Book I am using to sight read stuff on my free time. Specifically, there is a standard of excellence excerpt in every 2 pages or so. Due to my range and how flexible I can be now, I cannot do and even transcribe if I need to adjust due to not being able to play the notes on the written page if it's too low or high. I plan on playing these excerpts once a week or bi-weekly at the latest if I need time on it. I originally planned to do this on my 6-month mark, but knowing how fast I'm progressing, I wanted you all to place your votes as you guys have the power to influence what I should and shouldn't do. Anyways, as I was about to clean my trumpet's body, the sink drain plug decided to break, which was inconvenient. I went on with my cleaning, filling the sink with warm hot water and putting dish soap ahead of time to mix it in better before adding the trumpet body. I finished off by scrubbing the inner tubing slides of the trumpet. Afterwards, I was basically finished. All there is to do is just lubricate the slides, the pistons, and then dry the body afterwards. I want to thank you all for making it to the end of this very different video, and I just wanted to try something new. Please show your support by going over to the poll and putting in your vote. This does matter to me, and I do want to improve, but I don't know if I'm improving too fast or too slow from what you guys hear. Anyways, that's all I have for the video. All you're just going to see now is just a fast forward of me showing off my trumpet and putting my supplies away. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys in the shorts.